be present. Not only tickets to opening day, but also, how about Tuesday night, our friends at Supercuts, Dodgers Padres, 2 field level behind the plate tickets and a parking pass. All of that to be given away at some point on the program. Bert.
Orange! George, he just rolled up right now to see the famous No Egg Caesar.
I want you people to know that you have more than one friend that is in the Anaheim area.
Yeah! Joining us right now
Isn't this Frogman Friday? I mean, seriously, I have to come today.
Joining us on the Chevy Silverado Celebrity Headset, Dodger announcer. It's not really the regular season yet, but it's closer. He's doing the games in the big stadiums now.
This was only practice. Just around the corner of time was a moment when our little lessons would pay a dividend in liberty or death.
It's just for you.
And it is only a matter of time between liberty and death for the Dodgers. These games are warm-ups. But Monday for opening day will be on 9 to noon, getting ready for the whole thing.
Don't downplay these games.
Don't
go there.
I'm not, but you've done a lot of. I want to talk about you because you stopped by and it's wonderful to see you. You've done a lot of big time things. You know, the ESPN stuff you did was great. You became a very polished, great broadcaster, ready to move into this role. Seriously, calling Dodger games every night with Joe Davis. The build-up has been kind of fun, right? I mean, spring training, and we were just out on St. Patrick's Day. Now you're into bigger stadiums. How excited? I mean, you know a lot of fight songs. How excited are you?
I think the fans come out to these games a little bit more. You know, the spring training stadiums are a little bit smaller, of course, not the big ones that we get to play as, and we get to stare at the Anaheim Stadium right here. Even as a player, you get a little bit more buzz when you can't see the sky until your neck is arched up, and all of a sudden the fans are there, they're on top of you, and you get to see the big board and all the other things that go around in the game, and all of a sudden it starts to feel like the regular season. I know they don't count the record, but you get to feel that adrenaline, and I know you felt that as an athlete.
A little bit.
How often do you wear the World Series ring?
Well, since the fans started asking me to wear it, it was just in a safe, and then the more and more, back home here with the Dodgers the last 4 years, almost every day.
It's a shame that they don't make them like that anymore.
Like jewelry, instead of bling.
Where you could actually wear it out.
Yeah, I shake hands with everybody and it doesn't hurt. If I had one of the ones from like 95, 94 on,
just massive.
Oh my gosh, they're like bling and they're huge. And
how often do people
hood
ask
ornaments.
how often do they ask you to see it? Is that a big deal?
I think it is. People ask me, I think my rings had more pictures than I have. They said, can you take it off? Can I wear it? And they want to take a picture with it.
Is it, when we talk to NBA people, like, I don't know why, but for whatever reason, that particular league, they focus on rings more than anything else. Is it as big a deal in baseball? Do you talk about rings as opposed to winning the commissioner's trophy? Or
winning a ring is much bigger than winning an individual award. You talk to Clayton Kershaw, and all the individual stuff. Can't wait to get to the championship. Hopefully that's this year. 4 division titles in a row, and now, going for the World Championship is right there at the top.
How hard is it to not look ahead as a player, especially right now? Because, especially a guy like Kershaw. I mean, I know Kike Hernandez has got to worry about the moment, but, Kershaw, his story's
I was actually thinking about that driving in here because you guys were on and talking about the division titles, the Dodgers against the Angels and winning, and I'm like, for them to keep their focus on a day-to-day basis now. Because even in the interviews, I listened to Yasmani Grandal, I listened to Brandon McCarthy, I listened to different guys, they're always already projecting playoffs. And the reason they're here is to win the World Series. And that's very hard to go through 162 games and think we're already going to be there. So it's going to take a lot of focus.
Anything surprise you with who they sent back to OKC and who they kept?
I think it worked out in the organization's best interest. You can't go for the individual players, but for the whole organization in a championship season, it worked out because they kept all the bodies. And the more bodies you have on the roster, 55 players used last year, the whole 40-man roster plus 15 other guys. It's going to be a very interesting year. Our front office is very good at maneuvering the roster, and they did a great job getting players that could have went elsewhere to stay within the organization. They are so happy to stay. The Bobby Wilsons and guys like that, Brandon Morrows. These guys were convinced to be Dodgers, learned about the Dodger culture through Dave Roberts in spring training, and now want to stay here even though they're not on the roster right now.
When things like that, decisions are made, how much does a player's emotional makeup go into the decision? Like, can this guy emotionally handle having to get on a bus in Oklahoma City kind of thing.
Yeah, the travel in Oklahoma City's not always a bus. It's some nice plane flights, but they're plane flights at 2, 3 in the morning sometimes because of that. But I think it's seeing the bigger picture, and I think playing well for the Dodgers, being part of a championship season, even if you only get to do it for half the season or 3/4 or a quarter of the season, whatever you get, is going to be really good for your resume. It's going to prove you can play in a big market. It's going to prove that you can be a winner on a championship team. You can play in the moment. And I think players crave that. And everybody in the big leagues, no matter if you're a rookie or all the way up to a Clayton Kershaw, they make a king's ransom. It's more money than they ever dreamed they could make. And at some point, it isn't about money. It's about being part of a championship organization.
Orel, are there still, I guess, I don't know, tryouts the right word, happening over these 3 games? Like, did Brandon Morrow have a situation last night that could hurt him, and whether or not he's there on Monday?
I think over the long haul, no. I think over the short haul, they're going to want him to get it together and make sure the breaking ball is there and the fastball in. Last night, threw maybe a few too many sliders, you might ask him. And one stayed up a little bit and gave up the hit to left. Another time, he pounded a guy in and it really let the hitter up and got him out. So I think there's just things that guys are still working through. It's not about tryouts as much as I think it's about leaving a good taste in people's mouth when they make decisions about your life.
And Puig was 0 for 3 last night. He had a tough spring.
Why? So what? Come on.
But
He's always going to be a fire
sooner or later, right?
Opinion,
They're gonna want to see something.
Leave him alone.
Well, Yasiel's an unbelievable talent. We got hope that he puts it all together. And because the Dodgers have been winning championships, it keeps the spotlight off of you. And as long as they're winning, then people won't dissect while you're losing, and you have more time. If the team gets off to a slow start, then the microscope will start.
We couldn't have a better friend than Orel Hershiser.
I
He shows up.
Yeah, just validate. I told the guy to stay a little bit of time. They didn't recognize my name, but they recognized Petros. So can I get $10 for the guy?
Yes.
All right,
Yeah.
appreciate that.
My dad's right over there. He's going to take my money out of his pocket. Hershiser is with us. We couldn't be more
We're
grateful.
out of here.
But before you leave, just tell us.
What?
Do you have any personal history with the Angels? You ever kicked D. Sarcina at the Bulls?
You always come up with these odd things.
You were in
Color of my
Cleveland.
underwear, or what's going on? It's what? Why are you so off color
Come
like
on,
this?
you were in Cleveland.
You're a classier guy than this in person.
Chili Davis was a chili.
You know what? Pitching to Douglas Sensei, pitching to Brian Downey, pitching to those guys in those years when I got to play the Freeway Series, it was an honor because at that time, like you guys said earlier in the show, Dad just brought us a 20.
My dad
It was
brought
a
you
big
20
trip.
over there.
Do you want change, sir? One change. All right.
Chili Davis, anything with Chili Davis?
Nothing, no animosity. We could have the luncheon, a lot of times the California baseball luncheon where the Angels were invited and we were invited. We were on different sides of the dais. We'd go up there and speak from organizations. We'd play against them. And it was an honor. It was like facing, Johnny Bench early in my career. It was like facing Petros. It was like facing, these are the guys you watched on TV, and you're not going to get a chance to pitch against them or play against them because there's no interleague play. So it was like, wow, this is cool. This is like a World Series. And Petros mentioned about a half hour ago as I was driving in about, these games aren't as big. But they're big. They're big. I know
Well,
you're playing with the regular
play.
season, but I get it. But you know what? You get to come out and see your stars. You get to see them in the big league stadium. They get to see them under the bright lights. And it's been spring training. It's been all winter. You've been waiting for baseball. These are big games. These are fun.
What about Gooby? World Series
What's
champion.
this calling on Angel stuff where he starts waving his arms in the
See,
box? He's in
that's
the
what we're
box
talking
next
about.
to us.
That's what we're
And
talking about.
he was bragging that he got Vin Scully to do it one year. So we did it. Joe Davis and I did it right next to him on the very first night. Didn't take days to convince us. We were calling on Angels, waving our arms.
But he can't get Rojas to do it.
I think it's more of a wing thing.
Is it a wing
I think it's more of a
thing? I
wing
don't
thing.
know.
The wings. You got to
Yeah,
get
but
the.
he was doing this. I don't
Who
know.
am I to say he's doing it
I mean,
wrong?
look, you're the Dodger announcer. You kind of stop. That's okay.
Hey, like they got to do these things to die.
Yeah, they got to round
You
it
know how
out.
it is. I mean, they've got to do these things.
That sounds a little snobby.
Sure does. Sure does.
Very snobby.
Sure does.
Orel Hershiser, everybody.
Oh,
Thank you, Orel. We owe you big time. What a stuff. There he goes.
Can we blow right through a break? You okay?
We're good.
Oh, good.
We're talking about.
I
We're
want you guys to make money. I know you make the big bucks, and your dad has to pay your tip for the valet.
$20. How about that? That valet's gonna be happy.
My dad's not getting that. We'll be right back on the Petros and Mike Show live on AM 570 LA Sports at the Catch in Anaheim with tickets to give away. There goes Orel Hershiser. Don't worry, David Bassett's coming in, and he's way more famous.
In case you missed it, here's just a small sample of the herd.